no cop. You ain't no cop, Jay Reed. You a sellout!
Hi. 60 Days In is what happens when a social experiment accidentally goes on for 10 seasons.
What the hell did I get myself into?
Oh, you sound like you slow.
If you don't know the premise of the show, it's basically 7 regular people go undercover as fake inmates and hopefully survive an entire 60 days. While it promised to expose the problems inside the facility, unsurprisingly, it backfired. This show for me will always be remembered as one of the wackiest shows that I'm sure you've never seen. So here's the short of it. A camera crew goes in under the guise of shooting a documentary. 7 participants go in with made-up backstories in order to protect their identities, while hidden cameras watch 24/7. They told the participants to remember 3 things. Simply observe, do not reveal the inside details of the program, and anything you do inside the facility will be tried outside as a real crime. And of course, everyone followed the rules. Of course they didn't. If they did, I wouldn't make this video. Some contestants didn't fully complete the entire stay out of safety concerns or just complete distress. If you watch in the first episodes, a lot of the participants are talking with their families.
I'm more worried about you while I'm gone. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna be able
What do you think I'm gonna do?
I hope you don't find a boyfriend.
I hope you don't find a boyfriend.
I'm not laughing. I'm not.
And it's always hilarious too when the family member is like, you really don't have to do this. I know why you want to do it, but you don't have to.
I have to. You don't understand. I gotta prove it to myself.
Your job lets you leave for 60 days to pull this stunt? Okay.
You're very courageous. I don't know how you can possibly do this.
You're not gonna grow without taking risk. You're not gonna grow without challenging yourself. And definitely a risk I've never taken before.
Another way that it failed is that some participants felt they need to do some of the shady dealings that were happening in order to maintain their cover. Because imagine you go in with a backstory where you're
Math
lady and they're like, hey, we've got some of that stuff you like, and you're like, ooh, I'm on a diet.
The conversation with Nate and Rabbit about
math
and getting it into the dorm, that's when I really started thinking about the possibility of me buying some.
When you're hiding this huge secret that could compromise your safety, you almost feel instinctively to protect yourself by fitting in. I'm not saying it was okay. I'm not completely blaming the program for this, but that did happen quite a lot.
So did you help him?
No, I kept lookout. I probably look like a thief. I ain't like that.
In my opinion, a lot of the information they gathered by the end of the experiment was pretty standard. A lot of these correctional facilities were struggling to figure out how is contraband getting in, who's doing it, is it the COs, is it the inmates, where is it coming from? But with how much things had backfired, I started to question, why not just leave the hidden cameras up, improve the surveillance, and call it a day? But again, that wouldn't be very legal nor entertaining.
I don't think it was meant to be that way.
And you know, that hits home for me, with my husband especially.
Because it bothers me because I've given up everything for you. Everything I had.
Babe, freedom of speech.
This show was incredibly risky. Another way it backfired was in its own popularity. There were times where inmates, the real ones, started to accuse other inmates of being a part of 60 Days In. Because like I said, this show has 10 seasons. At some point, people start to get suspicious. This, of course, created problems for the participants and really risked their safety, especially contestants who would reveal that they were a part of the program. Famously, in season 4, one participant did just that, and they had to pull everyone before the 60 days were up. And of course, No one was happy about that.
I gotta be upfront with her. I just let her know, I was like, yo, look, you know, I'm in here as an undercover inmate.
Do you understand how serious this is?
Yeah, kind of.
This is actually really serious.
Another issue I had with the show was the whole bad apple argument, that some of the contestants who had ulterior motives to being a part of the show were sort of scapegoated as the reason why the experiment failed more than succeeded. And in my opinion, if you create an environment where this can happen, you do have to take responsibility for that. But also at the same time, they did have really shady contestants. For example, they did have a participant kind of break bad once they learned that someone else was a participant and tried to, like, bad girls club style, get her removed.
But then she out there, she don't listen to nobody, but then she'll listen to who she want to listen to.
I did think, like, yeah, this is a competition because I'm a very competitive person.
Huh?
I want to win. We're one. I just want to prove to people that I can do this. I'm a lot stronger than people think I am. People underestimate me a lot.
Shut up, bitch!
While it did improve a lot of the correctional facilities that were a part of the program, this show to me does more harm than the good it promises. And it continued to play with people's lives for a goal they accomplished in season 1. But hey, what do you guys think? Have you heard of this show before today? Don't watch the show. This is not an endorsement. I'm on this show, quite frankly. I watched 60 Days in high school, and I've never been the same since. Yet, after 10 seasons, this show has managed to stay exactly the same. Problematic.